Drivin Ivan here behind me. 1973 and a half Porsche 911T. There was the T, E, and the S. And yeah, this one was sort of the entry level. Very clean, original car. I'm going to drive it. I'm going to review it. So smash that like button and subscribe. Buy me a coffee link below. Also, other links to car reviews and things like that. Music videos. All sorts of videos below. Do search any car in Drivin Ivan. But right now, the 1973 and a half Porsche 911T. Here we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Wow, wow, wow. Today is a day where I'm really kind of reliving my youth. I got to review this car right here, the Iso Griffo. The owner has a great collection. And I had the Matchbox car. Now this one, a neighbor of mine had a 911 Targa. And I was so amazed when I saw him take the Targa top off, fold it into thirds, and put it away. I thought that was so amazing. He lived on my street. And so I've been a Porsche 911 fanatic ever since really I was a kid. And that car was brown, actually. Fast forward to the early 2000s, and you can see my video. I bought the cheapest Porsche 911 air-cooled, and I tell you what I paid for mine. But this one is a very clean, original car. I can't wait to hop in and drive it, but just look at it. 2.4, the T, E, and the S. This was kind of the entry level, but I'll talk about, as I said, the specs a little more in a bit. But look at this. Look at that Targa top. The Targa bar coming across there, it's so lovely. That beautiful, beautiful classic 911 shape, like a Volkswagen on steroids, sort of. Beautiful Fuchs alloys there, and wow, it's just a stunning car. So much history to these cars. 1965, so this would be 8.5 years after that one. And just look at it. Oh, man. Wow, stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. The details, the headlights, the corner lights, emblem on the hood. That's what you want to press to close your hood there. Look, this one has a nickname, the Lemon Drop. There you are, 911T, 2.4. As I said, a very original car. What a beauty. Wow. I do love the Targas. Like I said, I have one. And my other, also have a Carrera 4 Cabriolet 996. But yeah, air-cooled, water-cooled, I love these Porsches. There's a reason they're going up in value, and I'll talk about that when I'm driving it. But they're just amazing cars to drive. What an amazing collection I'm seeing and driving today. It's just been a great day. And this one will continue. Wow, beautiful. Love the cocoa mats, even back there. Targa is such a great shape. Now, the reason they have the Targa is because they were thinking that they were going to outlaw the convertible and altogether. And so Porsche said, well, how do we do it and make it kind of safe, but still have also a convertible feel to it? And that's where they came up with the Targa. So you take it off, you fold it into thirds, and you store it back here or up front, which I'll show you in a bit. But the classic 911 steering wheel, and you know, it's always the same in these. I love these cocoa mats, as I said, but it's, you know, if you get into my 82 Targa, the gauges are pretty much the same. Even my 996, even a 911 today, always the key on the left-hand side for the Formula One start, where they used to have to run and jump in the car. Gentlemen, start your engines. The storage on the side, all sorts of 911 staples that just make these cars so cool. You can they're just time machines. You can get it to a new one or an old one, and they're all sort of the same like that. Just awesome. Roll up windows here, these beautiful door handles, glove box. Let's see if we can get it to open up. Yeah, there you go. Got the manuals and everything in there. AM, FM radio there. It's awesome. And, you know, even the heating and ventilation controls. There's the heater down there. You see, isn't that cool? Just standard 911 stuff, 5-speed. And then the beep beep there. Shout out to you, Laura. There you go. Fuel, oil, Druck press, temperature. See, tachometer middle. I have mine spun so that the red line's up here actually on my white gauges on my 911. Just 78,000 original miles here. Clock, classic. Pedals coming up from the ground as you expect in your 911. And yeah, your light stock there, just a classic Porsche 911. Such beautiful, wonderful cars, and just all that history, just amazing. That's why these are going up in value. Well, again, I'll share more when I actually drive the car. But yeah, they are absolutely lovely, lovely cars to drive. Do check out my Crystal Blue 911E review. And again, search any car in Drivin Ivan, especially Porsche. Lately, I've reviewed the flat bow, slant nose 911, roof BTR, an actual roof, and another 930, that's the turbo, modified by roof. So yeah, a lot of cool Porsche reviews that I have, so I hope you'll watch them all. Have you smashed that like button and subscribed yet? Okay. There you go. Looks like the Targa is stored elsewhere, but this is where you have the battery over there, and it's just, you know, wood back there, super, super cool, and that's your frunk. That's your storage plus, of course, and of course more storage back here. So there you go, the 915 transmission. There's the throttle right here. Look at that, kind of like a choke. You can control it right there. This is clicking because the handbrake's on. See? That's awesome. But yeah, Porsche 911, there's so many cool things about it. Okay, let's talk about the engine, shall we? 2.4 liter at 140 horsepower, 148 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 in around 8 seconds. To give you an idea, mine's about 6. And I have an 82 Targa, the 911 SC. Really got a little quicker, but this is 73 and a half. And onto a top speed of 127 miles per hour. And there you go. Standard Porsche 6. Air cooled. So cool. Okay, let's go for a ride. Okay, so hopping into the 911 feels very familiar. 915 transmission, same thing that's in my 911 SC. No power steering or anything, but still, once you get going, super easy. It's so wild, you know, owning a 911, and you hop into any 911 and it just feels familiar. It feels like an old friend. Everything falls. It's got a little bit of a short there on the horn, so but still, that's the beep beep. Don't you want to know the beep beep? What car do I have that does that? That my Lancia Delta Integrale does that occasionally. But yeah, open air, Targa top, alfresco motoring, beautiful lemon drop color. And this is what you want. This is what I love about the 911, the earlier air-cooled cars. It's those headlights. You know, the view out from the front of this car it's an icon. It's a timeless, iconic car, and it's just gorgeous. That's why people love these. Listen to the engine. Here we go. Sounds exactly the same as my 911 SC. I mean, it's just, oh. So I'll tell you, the 911 SC is quicker, you know, but this is, you know, 9 years before mine. So 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds here was very fast. Again, a 2.4 liter, and these cars are just, you know, that sound back there. The engine behind the rear axle, it shouldn't work, but it does. And every year Porsche just improves on it. And they had by this point, eight and a half years to improve upon it. And so they're so good. Now the 911, the 911, oh, they're going this way. The 911T is, of course, the entry level back then. Then you had the E and the S. Now, interestingly, the 911T was the quickest from 0 to 30. And the 911E took over from 30 to 100. Check out that crystal blue 911E that I reviewed. Beautiful car, just like this one. And then the 911S was fastest over 100. But they were all amazing cars, no matter what. And it's just, again, everything falls right to hand. Being a 911 owner, there's a reason why people want these air-cooled 911s. They're incredibly iconic cars, and you can feel all the bumps, but yet, oh, that's why you want this. That's why you want it. It's not only is it an icon, but it's just, to me, the reason is, it's like when you were a kid and you drove your first go-kart with that engine behind you. Maybe some of you don't know this. Go-karts are now electric. But that feeling when you mess up a turn, when you go too fast into a turn and you lift off and you spin, it's the same thing in this. That's why they call the 930 the Widowmaker, because of that turbo lag and also because of your fear where you lift off. You don't want to lift off in a car like this because it's like throwing a hammer. It flips around real fast. And, you know, the handling is what makes these famous. But again, Porsche have been engineering that out for ages. But these cars are just, they're iconic. They shouldn't work, but they do. Porsche tried to put out the 928. You can see I just reviewed a Amaranth Violet 928 GTS, and I have a 78 928 5-speed. And there's no way that car, it's great, but it's not replacing the 911. Purists were just besides themselves. You can't replace the 911. It's so classic. That sound of the engine back there, the air-cooled, we're not even on revs. I mean, I'm in the wrong gear, but it's glorious. It's a glorious car to drive. And, that's why these are so valuable. You gotta watch I bought the cheapest Porsche 911 with my 911 SC. I tell you what I paid for it, you'll cry. But, these cars are, they're really up in value. I mean, a bad car is probably going to be $35,000, and the good ones, like my friend's Crystal Blue, I think his is worth darn near high 100,000s because of the rare color and everything. The more rarity you have, the more valuable your beautiful Porsche 911 is. Yeah, I can just stare out the front. I love that. Woo. Oops, little horn trouble there. But wow, this is it's an icon. The gauges, Formula One start. That 915 transmission that some people hate. I love it. I love the car. Do watch my 911 reviews. I have a whole bunch of them. From the 997, I think I drive the 991, 992 on the track. 912 I even review. My 914 is pretty rare. I call it the Superbird. But yes, in this 1973 and a half with the K-Jetronic, I think it has fuel injection. I'm loving it. Thank you so much for watching. Search IndyCar and Drivin Ivan, and watch all my music videos, disc golf videos, guitar reviews. I'll have links below. Watch me play all the instruments on some pretty cool songs like Hotel California, Stairway to Heaven. I am Drivin Ivan.